I'm more of a appliance researcher than a hands-on, but having messed around with a few different ovens, sometimes the door is super easy to come off, and sometimes it's like, you'd have to really go down a rabbit hole and research how to flick the hinges or whatever. Do you find that there's a few tricks that pretty much will always work, or can it, are some almost they pretty much are impossible to come off?
Some are impossible to come off, without really getting into it, to the point where even technicians won't take it off. They'll just bend over like a
Just deal with
ballerina
it.
to work inside, rather than
Yeah.
do that. Typically, you'll find that the lower end models are more likely where it doesn't come off. I guess it just costs a little more to make that extra little part to do it. I'm not sure. But yeah, the majority, like what you described, where you'll see at the base of the hinge, almost right where the hinge goes inside the cavity of the oven, there's little deals that'll flip around. And if you've never done it and you've had the oven for a few years, you really can't get it by hand. It almost feels like it doesn't flip around, and you may have to get a little screwdriver just to kind of motivate it to do that. Once it's flipped around, close the door. It won't close all the way at that point. You'll be able to pull it off. Now, some of the newer ones will have some additional stuff on there. Like, I've noticed some of them have almost a cover over the hole that the hinge goes into. I don't know if it's like for aesthetic reasons. Sometimes you do have to take that off. I would say the newer and more expensive it is, if it's not just that basic kind of latch that you flip, you'll probably want to try to find a video or something on it. Because, like you said, you can definitely go down a rabbit hole in the wrong direction sometimes. So
Yeah, it's like you get in there to try and like fix something or clean it, and then you end up half an hour later still fighting with the door,
Oh,
not
yeah.
even got started on the thing that you're there for.
Yes.